All right, the cold hard facts is I win. I got the ignition switch part out, the key thing out, and so I'm going to use a screwdriver to crank it. My factory ignition, that's not a factory ignition switch. That must be out of like a something else. So it's not going to work with my key, but oh, it will work with a big screwdriver for sure. So I'm gonna stretch this thing out. This battery is down to like almost nothing. I've got it plugged in. I'm hoping that this GoPro actually works today and doesn't act up and the battery doesn't come out. I don't have much faith in it. Sorry GoPro fans, but maybe it's user error. I gotta keep pushing the battery in so it stays locked in. I think you can see the trunk. Oh, what did I do? Maybe you can? You can. Okay, I'm gonna grab my battery. I'm gonna set it in here, I'm gonna hook it up. The ground wire is not hooked up to the car. It is hooked up to the car, it's not hooked to the engine. Good old interstate battery that my buddy had in a tow truck. That sort of worked. Let me see if this is even close to right. That is not going to be on. Whatever that is not going on there. That seems to be the power, the positive. Potentially the ground. Let's get my power probe and see if we have power. This is my power probe. This thing lets me check circuits all I want. Positive, negative. I can add ground or power or constant ground if I need to through this thing. Oh boy, looks like we got 12.7 volts. We got a ground and power. Ground. Ground. Ooh, ooh, it's looking good. Things are looking up. Let's go check the rest of the circuits. Nuclear. Alright. Hopefully this thing stays together. Follow along in your manly manual and repeat after me. Actually, we're just going to check the engine ground. How can the engine be hot? The engine is hot. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. We have power at the engine? That's weird. That's really weird. That's extremely weird. Extremely weird. I'm gonna check the ignition switch down here. What? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. This should not be hot. That should not be hot. It's ground. I don't think it has enough to carry. Let me put power to the start and see what happens. We have an issue. We have an issue. This is going to go right here. For sure. For sure. You probably want to see what I'm talking about. Hopefully this thing stays together. Okay, so right down here is what I'm talking about. Down this general area. We're going to put a ground wire. Not ground. Here. It's going to go here. But I'm going to wire brush it first because it needs it.
Light it up!
Not yet. Clean that off. Wire brush, never hurts. And this gun. We'll take that bolt out real fast. This on real fast. And now it's back in. Should I go the other way? I think I was going to put the other way. I think it should go on this way. Yeah, that's it right there. Tight. Here we go. For now, that's the ground for the block. Now let's test and see if this thing actually will crank over. I'm touching the solenoid. Whoa. She got some compression. Do you guys see that? I think cranks. I don't know why this has power to it though. I'm troubled why this ignition wire has power to it. But it does. So I'm going to go, I'm going to stick this like this. And I'm going